The webinar has been recorded. Okay, guys, I'm closing the Zoom chat. Now, before I start with this part three, some people who have joined in recently to the community and they're wondering where did the part one, part two has been covered. So, guys, the moment you log into a portal, there is something called as live Q&A session, right? In that, if you will open, the last two parts are part one, prompt engineering, along with date and topic, prompt engineering part two. Here you will also receive the PDF which we are going to use in today's masterclass as in today's session as well. If you're someone who's wondering, Hardik, I want this PDF, can you share it in the Zoom chat? Shared in the Zoom chat as well. And if you're someone who's going to watch this recording afterwards, the link will be given to you in the WhatsApp group as well. So do not worry about that. Now, for some folks who haven't gone through part one and part two and they have directly joined into this call, we will do a quick summary in the 5 minutes what we have covered till now. And for all those people who have been attending this since part one, part two, all the sessions, we are going to complete this prompt engineering guide, which is for someone who wants to learn prompt engineering right from the basics up to the advanced level. Today is the last lecture for the same. Now, Hardik, what did we cover till now for someone who has already been there and just want to summarize, and someone who has joined in for the very first time? So first we saw what is prompt engineering along with detailed examples. We saw what are the three key principles of prompt engineering, which is focused, small chunks, you should rework, how you do prompt revisions, all of that. What makes a good prompt? What are the important components of a good prompt? Then we saw what are the prompting steps in detailed manner along with examples which you can find in those recordings as well. Then we saw something called as prompt priming. What are the different types of prompting? Giving a persona, giving your information, giving some use cases, giving some examples, all different things along with each and everything covered with a detailed example along with without priming and with priming. What is the difference between the both? Then I gave you some simple startup prompts to kickstart your journey in the skill of prompt engineering. Then we moved to some intermediate level stuff. This was purely the basic stuff about prompt engineering. This is something intermediate stuff which we covered in the part two. Practical everyday prompts, brainstorming new ideas, how to generate a copy using prompt formulas. I've given you everything in a detailed format along with examples. So if you're someone who's going to practice this, let's say after 1 month or 2 months, you will be sorted. You do not have to worry. Then practical everyday prompts, how to generate a support email ID or client ID. And guys, if you're wondering, Hardik, I'm working in management, let's say I'm working in operation, let's say I'm a manager, whatever the case is. And right now, if you're wondering, Hardik, how this is useful to me, I would tell you, you must go through the recordings. This is just an example. The below that example, like underlying thing is the core principles of prompt engineering, how the LLM works, how the prompt engineering thing works. So this is something where we covered all the examples in detail, and we learned about prompt formulas, how writing simple prompt formulas can literally change the output you get via ChatGPT or any other large language model. Prompt engineering is not just for ChatGPT. It is applicable to Bing AI as well. It is applicable to Bard AI as well. It is applicable to Claude AI as well. Any other chatbot or any other large language model present out there. Then what are the prompt revisions? How to revise your prompt? And in today's few example, again, we are going to revise this particular topic along with our hands-on training. Then we saw what are different prompt frameworks. There are two types. One is general, one is focused. We saw focused also. We saw general prompt frameworks also. In that, we started with short prompting. We saw this particular thing with a chain of thoughts by writing a single formula after your question. The whole prompt changes. In that, we saw this particular example, which is what is the weight of an oxygen molecule, what is the diameter of the sun, and different examples covered there. How to convert your output into tabular format in ChatGPT without even using your Excel, Google Sheets, or nothing like that. Everything within ChatGPT with inbuilt technologies, and again using the free version of ChatGPT. Do not using the paid version for that. Do not using any other connectors of ChatGPT. As before any answer prompting, we covered this as well. Then we saw filling the blanks prompting. We saw perspective prompting, how to get perspectives for different what we can say, different examples. We saw this particular example of kickboxer and all of that. And I think this is where we stopped in the last session, which was the part two of prompt engineering. Now, Hardik, what we are going to cover in today's session? In today's session, we are going to see what is constructive critic prompting. And this is something which is going to help you if you're someone who's doing research, if you're someone who's working on emails, if you're someone who is delivering content to the client, if you're someone who's in the research work, content creation, marketing, any other domain, wherever you're working, this is a very important prompt engineering style, which is going to which is going to help you a lot. Then we are going to saw about comparative prompting in today's lecture. What is reverse prompting? This is again a very interesting thing where you can leverage some other one's ka success. If you are wondering what is that, Hardik, we are going to cover that with a live example in today's call. Do not worry. Then we are going to see what are general prompt frameworks. We are going to cover all the focused prompt works today. And general mein there are only two frameworks, and both are like almost 95% similar. So we are going to cover RGC prompting. We are going to see the example for that as well. Again, along each and every learning will be covered with a live example. So this particular thing will be registered in your brain as well. And you can, like, after the workshop or along with me during the workshop, you can practice this along with me completely live and hands-on. Then this is second part of the general. Again, then as the name suggests, it's a general. So both of the frameworks are like 95% similar. We are going to see what is the difference for the same. Okay. And last but not the least, this particular PDF will get over and we are going to cover our first awesome skill of prompt engineering right from the basics and advanced level. But that does not mean you are an advanced ChatGPT user. That means you know the skill of prompt engineering right from basics to advanced and all A to Z about it, right? Where whatever thing is required to become a prompt engineer. But after in coming few sessions, we are going to cover a bunch of things with respect to ChatGPT as well. Now, starting with first thing first, which is where we were. Just a sec. I think we were at constructive critic prompting. This is where we stopped, right? We are going to cover with that. Before I start with this, can I get a yes if the summary is quick? And if you're someone who has not covered part one and part two, do not get afraid. You're going to learn new things without going through part one and part two. Can I get a yes for the same? Can I start with the fresh things? Yes, perfect. That's great. Chalo, that's great. That's great. That's great. Perfect. PDF link once more. Yeah, sure. Perfect. But do we get recordings of the session? I'm closing the Zoom chat for the last time. I'm showing part one, part two ka recording already has been given to you. Part three ka recording will be given. And some people are telling Hardik, this bonus not received, that bonus not received. I'm giving you one form. Meanwhile, I'm starting with the learning. You can fill up this form and in the batch number, you just have to mention your WhatsApp group name. At the back end, you can fill up the form and you're sorted for that. Now, let's get started with the first thing first. What is constructive critic prompting? Now in this, guys, you need to be super interactive because I will take 2 to 3 persons ka personal problem that they might be facing in their daily professional life, working life, or at the job. And we are going to solve that with this particular thing. But let us try to understand first with the given example, what is this actually? Now, this prompt can provide objective and expert feedback on your writing. And this is something which we have already covered. This is an advanced version of that. It has been covered in prompt priming, and I'm going to relate that as well. Do not worry. Highlighting areas for improvement and offering constructive criticism. These are the two important words in this particular thing. Let me turn on my highlighter so people can see it properly. These are the two key words for this particular definition, which is expert feedback and constructive criticism. Now, what is the prompt formula? Prompt formula is I want you to act as an expert. If you remember, this particular thing is related to assigning a role, assigning a persona to ChatGPT, and critic in the subject matter of dash industry. This is again an example of prompt priming given some information. What information? What is the industry? We are going to get an idea when we go through the example. Criticize my content pasted below. Convince me why it's bad. You're telling ChatGPT to convince you why it's bad, and the suggestion given by ChatGPT is better than your content. That is something which is new, which we are going to cover today. Give me constructive criticism on how it should be improved. For some context, my product or service is a details and demographics. See this. This is again the example of prompt priming giving information. The purpose of my product is this and so, and my goal is so and so. Again, giving information, example, product details, description to ChatGPT, example of prompt priming. Let's think step by step. Again, example of chain of thoughts prompting. So now we are going to advanced level where we are going to cover and combine multiple basics and intermediate things. Okay. And I want you to address each piece of content individually. Here is my content to critique your content. Okay, that's it. Now, what is the example? Let's check it out. What is the example? By copy pasting this particular example in ChatGPT. I'm going to see Control C. I'm going to simply paste it here. You can sort the formatting also. See this. Now, what is the difference, Hardik? Let me show you the example. Let me cover this. Perfect, 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 perfect. That's great. Now see this. There is something in this. Let us read the example also so you guys will have a fair idea. I want you to act as an expert and critic in the subject matter of fashion. Now, this is example of fashion. I know you might be coming from manager, data analysis, data analytics, or data science, or management, any other field which you are coming from, marketing, operation, does not matter. You can name your industry. Criticize my content pasted below, convince me why it's bad, and this is the reason why it's called a formula. Formulas never change, the placeholder is only going to change, so you can literally copy paste the same thing for your daily job as well. So we are just going to read out the underline wala line, all other thing is same. Clothing brand है 20 to 30 years old के लिए, and it is eco-friendly customers. It is for eco-friendly customers and who appreciate unique modern aesthetics. Okay, introducing, or this is our piece of content written by us, completely by us, our product description, our product details. Introducing our latest addition to our eco-friendly clothing collection, the Modern Vibes t-shirts. The name of the product, made with 100% organic cotton. This is description and features and qualities of the product. This t-shirt not only feels great on your skin, but it is also kind to the environment, showing some social cause or mission, something like that. With a sleek and modern design, the t-shirt is perfect for the fashion savvy 20 to 30-year-old who wants to make a statement while still being conscious of their environment impact. The moment you put up this content, the piece of content along with prompt formula. Now see this. First is the introduction to our eco-friendly clothing collection, the Modern Vibes t-shirt. This is the product name. Now critic. What is the critic behind this? The introduction is quite basic and it's lack creativity. So it is giving you constructive criticism on the basis of content given by you. It doesn't immediately engage the reader or create excitement about the product. Now, this is the problem with your content. This is a constructive criticism feedback given by ChatGPT. Now, the best part here is he is not just, it is not going to just give you the negative things. It is going to show you the scope of improvement as well. So what is the scope of improvement here? Try to make the introduction more captivating. For example, you should highlight a unique feature of the t-shirt or create a sense of anticipation by using more descriptive and engaging language. Similarly, for material description, there is some critic, there is some improvement. Comfort and feed, there is some critic and then there is some improvement. Design appeal, there is some critic and then there is some target audience, again critic and improvement. What is the critic here? If you're wondering, Hardik, if we have our targeting audience idea, what should be the critic here? See this. The part is relatively effective as it defines the target audience. However, it could be more specific in addressing the fashion preferences or eco consciousness of this age group. So ChatGPT is suggesting you, if possible, if it's in your hand, you can narrow down the audience, not only age wise, but their preferences wise as well. And that is something which can be done via paid ads. If you're someone who's coming from marketing domain, you will be able to get this. Then what is the improvement with respect to that as well? Overall tone, and in summary, the summary of that. Have you got how we can use ChatGPT to improve your content or improve anything which you're working on? Can I get a yes for the same? And we will cover some example given by audiences as well. Got it? Is there anyone in the room who thinks that, Hardik, I'm facing this problem and I want to improve in this particular domain? Can I use ChatGPT for that? Can I not ask ChatGPT to rewrite it for me? Yes, you can. Can we do it for an image as well? No. ChatGPT is for text wala thing. Image ke liye you need to go to Midjourney. Yes, yes, yes. What is the prompt for PPT points with explanation for given long paragraph? Sanjay Kumar, that is something we are going to cover in the next example. Don't worry. Perfect. Chalo. That's great. That's great. That's great. Perfect. Perfect. Then why ask for improvements? Will it not rewrite it directly? Sid, that is something with respect to prompt. If you do not want it to do it, you need to mention specifically. And again, this is something we are going to learn in next 30 minutes. Chalo. Today I got help to write a professional email. That's great. Perfect, perfect. How we can plan for retirement planning? That is something which I will cover. Interesting. Chalo, sir, our context, but why Python formula is not visible in Excel? We download, please guide. Python formula wala update is recently used on 21st of September. Wait for it. It will get updated in yours. That's great. Perfect. Now, that's great. People are already enjoying this. Let's cover the next example. Now, this is something which is very basic but very very interesting, and that is something which will make a lot difference in that. See this, I'm going to show you the prompt formula directly, and it's, as the name suggests, it's very self-explanatory. There is nothing fancy about it. Comparative prompting, what is that? Comparison between the two piece of contents. See, the business and design philosophy of Apple and Microsoft. So I'm going to write this and I'm going to paste it in ChatGPT. See this, what answer we get. Let's see. So we have got something blah 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 da 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 da. But in the meanwhile, I'm going to show you the example while it's generating the content. What is this? Instead of just pasting your piece of content, which we usually do as a beginner in ChatGPT, that I want comparison between, let's say, this is a good example, investing in real estate and investing in cryptocurrency, right? You have got this kind of things, which is, to be honest, it might be accurate, it might be very useful for a user, but it's not that effective when it comes to getting a detailed comparison. So I will show you a prompt formula, how prompt formula can help you in your daily life. And we will cover the same example and a new example as well, so to get you better idea. Now see this, please compare and contrast the following text examples. Outline the similarities, differences, qualitative characteristics, quantitative factors, functionality, impact, key takeaways, and other factors in one table. Here are the two piece of content 1 and content 2. That is this which we are going to put up. That I'm going to do this, copy this. I'm going to open a new chat box. I'm going to paste it here. I'm going to just adjust the formatting a bit and we'll show you the difference as well. And I will just remove the placeholder and I'm going to put up our examples. And now see this. Can you see how prompt formula is making a difference here? Now, can someone tell me in the audiences why we have got this output in a table format and along with the SQL code for the same? So you can copy paste the code and put up an SQL, or you can simply import it in your Excel as well. Can someone tell me why we have got this? Zoom chat is open. Let me know. It is a comparison, that's why it's comparing. No. Vijay Lakshmi Mazhar, you are wrong. Naresh, you are right. Because we have asked for compare and contrast, that is a wrong answer. Sir, you are using 3.5. Yes, free version of 3.5. Can you see this? It must be trained in that way. No. Along with the factor, no. For easy comparison, no. The answer is wrong, guys. I need you to focus on this, which I'm going to show you on my screen. See this. There are few people who have given the right answer because of this reason. See this. Can you see in the prompt formula? I have told specifically to ChatGPT to compare it in one table only. To compare it in one table only. That is the reason in this case, you are not getting the output. Okay, it's loading. You are not getting the output in table format, but in the new chart, you are getting the output in a table format. That is the magic of prompt formula. Have you guys got the logic why prompt formulas are important? For someone who has joined in late, here is the PDF for that. Yes, 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 yes. That's great. We have got it now. That's great. Chalo, that's great. Yep. Perfect. Now, let me cover one more examples for some people who have not got the idea what is the difference here. See guys, here is the difference. In this, we are specifically mentioning, okay, let me turn off the highlighter. Here specifically, we are mentioning that we want output in a table format. So that is the reason we are getting the output in a table format. Just a sec. I'm going to page the second thing, which is investing in real estate and investing in cryptocurrency. What is the difference? I'm going to just change the content spelling and enter. Okay. See this. Similarity, differences, qualitative characteristics, quantitative factors, functionality, impacts, key takeaways. All the things which I told in the prompt formula has been covered in a detailed manner in a table format, having real estate investment and cryptocurrency investment. What are the similarities? What are the differences? What are the qualitative characteristics? All of that. Perfect. While writing prompts, do I have to mention words like please and kindly? No. I personally do it because that is something I have a habit for the same, but it's not required because it does not have any so-called emotion. We write please to be addressed as someone. We are not ordering them. We are requesting, right? That is not the case with ChatGPT. Chalo. Mid journey prompting, please. Possible to take one session on the same. Alok will do that. Don't worry. Can we import forms written here in the demo? Yes. Why it gave SQL? So by default, guys, the table has been made with the help of Python coding or SQL coding. So here it has by default given us the SQL coding if we want to import this table in a SQL database. Simple as it is. Okay? Got it? Please suggest how to import Supreet Kaur. I'm going to show you. Don't worry about that. Now, guys, can we move to reverse prompting? That's great. Perfect. This is our first session, Hardik. No worries, Mahesh. You will get Tino session ka recording. How to give a prompt to generate a training module in PPT format. We'll show it to you. Will this content be copyright free? CDS, 110%. As I already told you multiple times, guys, it's not something which ChatGPT is copy pasting from the internet. It works on generative AI. Generative AI is generative artificial intelligence. It creates content on its own. Okay? I will close the Zoom chat and we will move to the next thing. Sir, can we get the PDF? Sure. Sharing it in the... Okay, I've shared the example by mistakenly. Here is the prompt engineering guide. Now, what is reverse prompting? Now, there is option one and then there is option one and then there is option two. I'm going to cover option one and I want you guys to try it option two on your own and tell me the difference. What is the difference between the both? Now, what is reverse prompting? As the name suggests, very basic. We are reversing the prompt engineering framework. So till this point, what we have learned, Hardik, we are giving some prompt to ChatGPT, we are getting output. We are giving some prompt, we are getting output. So just to show you why, an example, see this. What is this, Hardik? Giving prompt, getting output. What is this, Hardik? Giving prompt and getting output. But as someone said, Hardik, what if I want good prompts? And that is where reverse prompting was invented. Why it is always in a that way that you should be giving a prompt to give an output? Why it's not the other way around? Why it's not vice versa? Giving an output and getting a prompt out of it. And it looks very quite interesting, right? And we are going to cover this as well. See this. In reverse prompting, again, as the name suggests, two frameworks offer incredibly insights how to effectively reverse prompt engineer. So something which we learned till now is prompt engineering. Now we are learning how to effectively reverse prompt engineer. Any piece of content available on the internet, available on any e-commerce website, any kind of that. And I'm going to show you one example of AirPods Pro, which we are going to take it from Amazon's website. And we are going to see a live example for the same. Now, what is the prompt formula for the same and what is the example for the same? Now see this. You are a prompt engineering expert. With this just 5 lines, can someone tell me what we just did? I will just tell you one sentence. You need to fill in the blanks. What we did to ChatGPT, what did we assign to ChatGPT? Can someone tell me in the Zoom chat? With just 5 letters into the formula. Persona, 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 role, persona. Both are same. Both answers are right. We set up our expectations. No, Vikas, you are wrong. We are giving a role. We are giving a persona to ChatGPT. Yeah, that's right. Perfect. Closing the Zoom chat. Everyone who told persona role, you guys are right. Now, moving ahead in the example that is able to reverse engineer prompts. Now, if you're wondering what is this, Hardik, this is our goal. This is the persona that you are this, and this is my output. This is my agenda. This is my goal. That is the reason I'm communicating with a large language model based on the text that is provided to you. Now, this is the information. Guys, are you understanding why we covered small aspects first, and in a one line, we are covering whole summary what we have done till now. Assigning a role, how to give your goal, how to give your agenda to ChatGPT, and how to give information, how to give examples or any other things related to your product or services to ChatGPT. Everything summed up in a single line. Chicken, now let's move ahead. I'm going to provide you with the type of content. What is type of content? That is again a placeholder. We are going to put up anything. For example, in this particular example, I'm going to write that I'm going to provide you with the product description. Be as specific as possible on providing a prompting suggestion based on the tone. Let me highlight this. These are the keywords for this. Based on the style of tone, style, syntax, language, or any other factors you might consider relevant as a prompt engineering expert. This is very, very important. If you're someone who is wondering why you're emphasizing on that, you will understand this while I cover this particular what I can say, while I cover this particular example. I would like to use this prompt in the future to replicate the style of the provided text. Now this line is so crazy na guys, you might you right now you might not understand the potential of it, but when we cover the example you will get it why it's super important. Your prompt is effective if when entered into ChatGPT into a normal context, it would be provide the script. Please reply with understood if it makes sense. That is how you interact with a large language model. Please reply with understood if that makes sense. If it does not make sense, don't reply and ask further questions to clarify your understanding. Okay, very simple. Now, if you're wondering, Hardik, what is point two? We never saw 2 points in a prompt formula. And that is the beauty of this. We are going to see why the point two is very, very important. Now, let me just turn off my highlighter. Let me just cover this. And I'm going to paste it in a new chat box. Okay, here's the example. We are going to copy paste. I'm going to copy this example, but let me first copy paste the formula and do the changes. Now, guys, don't worry if you're not understanding this right now because it's very complicated. Let me first cover the example. As always, once the example is in front of your screen, you will be able to get it properly. Just doing the proper formatting work. Yeah. Okay, one thing is still remaining. And one thing is still remaining, which is the placeholder. I'm going to write product description. Hardik, why you're writing product description? What if I want to write XYZ? You can, because my as I showed you, my example is a product, na? A product which is called as Apple AirPods, which is available on an e-commerce website. That is the reason my agenda is to create the similar copy. To create the similar copy for, let's say, boat ka AirPods. I'm working in a boat as a copywriter, and I want to create an awesome copy just like Apple did. So that is the reason I'm reverse engineering the prompt writing, which the prompt engineering at Apple had might be used, right? Or it might be used using his or her skills. So see this. I'm going to simply click on enter and now see this. So we have got the magical word from ChatGPT understood because we have told ChatGPT, please reply with understood if this makes sense or else ask question. But ChatGPT is telling I've got everything Hardik understood. Please provide the product description you would like to use as a basis for generating a prompt. Okay. Now there are two things. There are two ways. Either you can take this particular thing from Amazon. This is the product description that Apple might have created to use on Amazon. If the authorized seller is Apple, I think the authorized seller is Apple. So Apple has created this ad copy or product description to sell his product. I already have that in my example. So I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste it here. And again, you need to do formatting a bit. Hardik, someone might ask, Hardik, why you're spending time in formatting? Does it make any difference? Yes, guys, it make difference while generating a prompt. If there are any line breaks, ChatGPT won't it in many cases it won't give you the same output. It might have given you along with the line breaks. Okay. So I'm going to click on enter and see this. Okay. I've missed one line break, but that's okay. To replicate the style and tone provided the product description for generating a prompt, you can use the following. Now it has generated a reverse prompt. It has created the reverse engineering for the product. This prompt should capture the style, tone, and enthusiasm of the original product description. Now, we have used both the things. We have used both the things. What is that, Hardik? We have used this particular thing also. Now, see this. This is something which we have given. We have given the product description. That this is the example. Now, this is the only thing. This is the only thing remaining, which is where we have provided the text as well. Now, Hardik, what is the use of this? We haven't got anything special out of this. I am thinking this is kind of active passive. This is written by Apple, which is this. This is written by ChatGPT, which might be active or passive. But guys, I do not want to make it active passive. I wanted ChatGPT to understand the tone, syntax, tonality, way of writing the things which Apple uses. Now I will tell ChatGPT, use the same tone. What were the keywords? Let me just check. Where was the keywords? Style, tone. Okay, it was style, tone, and language. Use the same style. Okay, style ka spelling is wrong. Use the same style and language for my product name. Let's say now you can write any other product available in the market. If you're working in boat, you have, let's say, boat H pods. I will go with H pods. What is H pods? Hardik pods, AirPods ki jagah. Okay. By the way, just helping you understand the example. Just a sec. And named product. And now if you have HPods ka some features, let's say it has noise cancellation, all of that. Let's say I will give you one more example. See this. Additional feature that HPod has is noise cancellation. Highlight the same. Just a sec. Okay. Now see the difference, guys. Here is the magic. Can you see this? The similar writing that Apple has used in his product marketing, or Apple might have spent lakhs and crores of rupees on the copywriters to create a copy out of this, to create a unique style, to create a unique tone, to create a unique language for its product. But let's say I'm a small business owner. I don't have that much capital. I do not have that much resources. You just can replicate someone else's success using ChatGPT when it comes to products and services. Now, let's say, now you might be thinking, Hardik, how it's relatable to my field? I want to leverage this. Let's say you are someone who is in marketing domain. The same example. Let's say you are coming from a service based things, where let's say BCG, or let's say McKinsey, or let's say some other top companies are delivering their awesome services with awesome copies. You can use this prompt formula. You can paste their copies. You can make ChatGPT understand their way of pursuing people, their way of tone, their way of style, their way of language. You can make ChatGPT understand that. And then you can tell that I'm working in, let's say, McKinsey, I'm working in EY, BCG, or any other consulting or service based firm. And I want to replicate this tonality to sell my services. What are my services? Da, 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 da. These are my services. Create a copy out of this, create a marketing email for this, or create a campaign out of this, or create a proposal out of this on that based on that same tonality. Now, Hardik, is there any prerequisite? Yes, the prerequisite, you should be copying the winners. You should know that I know for the fact that Apple AirPods are the winner. That is the reason I'm taking the best example in the market. I'm not taking boards ka copy, even though it might be selling, it might be having good reviews, more reviews, but I want to copy the what biggest and the smartest player in the market. So that should the only understanding you might be having. So if you are working in XYZ industry, you should be having the understanding that which is the key player in the market. And that is how you can create the same copies, similar copies on the way of same tonalities and all of that, without affecting any copyright issue, without affecting any issues, conflicts with the competitor, because this is purely and purely generated and it is not copy pasted. That is the beauty of this. Now, have you got the idea of this? Can I get a yes in the Zoom chat? Zoom chat is open now. Yes, Saurabh has got it. That's great. Amazing. Yes, sir. Perfect. That's great. Grades for sale. Yes. Awesome, Hardik. Thank you. Perfect. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I am into sari sales. Naresh, 100% you can use this. You just need to identify the biggest player in the sari market. Chalo, that's great. Not understood. Perfect. Okay. Can it be further perfected? 110%. And we are going to see that as well. Wow, thanks. Real estate. Yes, that can be done. The biggest player, it might be Lodha, Raheja, or whatever the biggest players are. You can understand them and you can do that. I will create tax consultant. That's great. You can do that. Can I copy similar write-up from Amazon? Yeah, you can simply copy paste this thing, right? Like this, copy this, paste it in ChatGPT. You can see this. You can paste it. I'm just trying to show you. You can paste it. Do not worry. You can copy paste anything. How it can be more creative? We can just have to tell him to more creative. You can give your touch as well. Everything is possible. Chalo, that's great. Perfect. Uh, you do not have to worry, Praveen, because it might be the case that this is your first lecture. You need to go through this two recordings, prompt engineering 1, 2. Uske baad you will understand everything. We are learning prompt engineering. Can I fine tune my business presentation content? Jyoti, 100%. Can I replicate any images on based on my prompt? Suprit, no. You can generate any images based on prompts, but you cannot replicate images. Chalo, that's great. Perfect. Yeah, this was the pure practical example for the same. Perfect. That's great. Lakshmi, that's great. Perfect. Chalo. Need to understand to response and an email on a tone based on the earlier email. Prashant, that can be done. Applications in field of education. Rashmi Dubey, that depends on what you are trying to achieve. ChatGPT has now images also, right? No, that is the beta version. It is going to soon launch into the market. Again, that will be come into ChatGPT plus version and not the free one. Okay? That's great. That's great. Perfect. Now I'm closing the Zoom chat. All the people asking for images. Images ke liye there is a different thing. Mid-journey. Mid-journey ke liye you need to use Discord. For that, if you want, I will teach you that as well. Not a big deal. We can cover in the upcoming live sessions. But right now, that is not the part of the teaching which we are going to learn. We are learning about prompt engineering. We have a lot more to cover. Now, again, on the base of this, you can go with the option 2 where there are 4 steps. You can go through that as well and you can learn about that. Now, we are coming to the last phase of prompt engineering. And this is something which is kind of compilation of all the different things which we have learned. General prompt frameworks. Now, RGC prompting. Now, these are abbreviations. What is the full form of that? Rule, results, goal, context, and constraints based prompt formulas. So without going into the details or theoretical gyan or katha, all of that, we are just going to start with the prompt formula. And this is the beauty of each and every. Now, this is why it's called general formula, Hardik. Why it's called general formula? Because guys, it can literally give any kind of output. It can literally give you any kind of output. Some people were asking about email. See the email, how you can write email as well. This is a specific example for email writing. Now see this. First is role. ChatGPT persona. We have already learned that. Desired output. We have already learned that. Purpose of your output. Purpose of your, what is your agenda to interact with this LLM. We have already seen that. Whom, what, where, and why. The information and what was that? Example information giving to ChatGPT. Constraints, limitations, and guidelines. The email should not be friendly and less than 200 words. This is something which can be done. So, for example, let's say you are writing a proposal to a client. You are writing a interview cover letter or something like that to apply for an interview. That should not be in a friendly tone, right? It should be in a professional tone. So you can specify that as well. Now see this, how we can break 5 things and create a prompt out of that. That is the reason it's called prompt formula. So I'm going to show you all the things copy pasted in front of you, how we will get awesome output. See this, I'm going to open a new chat and everyone is wondering, I'm a paid user, but I'm using the free version. So do not worry. Everything is applicable on free version as well. Okay. I think copy paste new. Let me try it one more time. Yeah. So what we have done in the first line, you are an expert marketer, assigning a role and persona to ChatGPT. Next thing, create 5 emails ending with call to action. If you're someone who's coming from marketing sales domain, you might understand what is call to action. If you're someone who's coming from finance management and you do not have idea what is call to action in a very simple and understandable language, it is called as redirecting them or telling them to do something. That is the reason it's called call to action. Register now, click on the button below, something like that, right? That is second thing. Third thing, the goal. What is my goal? My goal is to drive sales of my product. What is my product? I will come to that. Now see this, the emails are of my online audience for entrepreneurs. Now I will put this as well. And last but not the least, the email should not be friendly and less than 200 words. Now I'm going to put this and I'm going to click on enter. The prompt formula has been given and now see this. Email 1, da 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 da. Email 2 and email 3, we are going to get multiple emails. Now, let us go through that. Discover a game-changing solution for entrepreneurs. And let's say second email is highlight benefits, the subject line. The email is that, then there are some placeholders, all of that. We have got awesome emails using this prompt formula. But if you're someone who has attended all the 3 lectures till now, I have some expectations from you. Can you tell me what we are lacking in the prompt formula? I have not highlighted that in the this particular domain, this particular prompt formula. I want you to answer this because this is the last segment. This is the last part of prompt engineering. I want an answer from you. Take 10 seconds. I'm not going to open the chat box in the 10 seconds. Go through this and do you think something is missing? Or I will go through the first example and you tell me, Hardik, something is lacking in this example. See this. The email is introduction. Discover a game-changing solution for entrepreneurs. Hi name, blah 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 blah. Our new product. Product name is designed with entrepreneurs like you in mind. Product name streamlines your product flow, boost productivities. Blah 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 blah. CTA button. Explore now. Your name. 5 seconds more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What is lacking? Let me know in this prompt formula. If you give me the right answer, you are passed prompt engineering test. Zoom chat is open now. Nitesh, no. Timeline for no. Easel, you have given me the right answer. Address is wrong. Bikram has given me the right answer. Sunil, wrong. No. Mazhar, wrong. Faizur, right answer. Jaya, you have given me the right answer. Ajay, no. You are wrong. Perfect. Don't know, dear, or nothing issue. Naresh, you have given the right answer. Perfect. It's a goalless. Okay. Close enough. Okay, okay, perfect. Clarity, time, no. Wrong answer. Result, no. What's the answer? The answer is you haven't told ChatGPT about your product or the benefits or the feature. How we will get an amazing email? Or at least you have not given the product name as well. No name of the product and details. Purnima, you are right. Call to action is missing. Nahi, call to action hai. Call to action is not missing. Perfect. That's great. I'm going to close the Zoom chat and let me show you. People are wondering, Hardik, how does it make a difference? Let me copy this and I'm going to open a new chat and let me paste it. And now, or by mistake, I've kept on enter. Let me open the new chat. Now, what product we can think of? Let me think what product should be. The goal is to drive sales for my product. The email for my entrepreneurs. Let's say my product is online business workshop which helps entrepreneurs to drive sales organically without spending lakhs of rupees on marketing. Okay. Entrepreneur spelling. I clicked on enter, but I have clicked on what I don't know. This is something which I pasted wrong. Just a sec. I need to write it again. You're an expert marketer. What happened? Just a second, guys. I will have to copy the whole thing from the chat box. Where is this? I think I pasted it right? This is the right formula. I'm going to copy again and I'm going to write that again. My product is online business workshop which helps them to generate leads and sales organically for their business without spending lakhs of rupees on paid marketing. If you're wondering what is paid marketing, Hardik, paid marketing, that is something which we guys do. Facebook ads, Google ads, Instagram ads, messengers, website, display ads, all of that. Without spending lakhs of rupees on paid marketing. Okay, okay. My product is online business which helps them to generate leads and sales organically for their business without spending lakhs of rupees on paid marketing. Now see the difference. Let's see the difference. Can you see the difference? I will open both of them. Okay, I think this is the wrong one. Let me delete this chat. And where are this? I think this is the also wrong one. Let me delete this. Now let's do apple to apple comparison. First email headline is unlock organic growth strategies today. And here was what? See this. Here headline is what? Discover a game-changing solution for entrepreneurs. Guys, tell me honestly, which is more clickable? Assume that you guys are not working professional, you guys are entrepreneurs. You are going to get an email which says discovering game-changing solution. Kya solution hai, kuch nahi pata. But here you are getting to know that you are going to unlock organic growth strategies where you do not have to spend the money, where you are going to grow your business organically. Which is more clickable? Tell me, first option or the second option? Organic one or the generic one? Zoom chat is open. Organic, Purnima is saying, Pradeep is saying, Sundar is saying, Mazhar, Bikram, Sujit, Faizur, everyone. Chalo, that's great. Shekhar, I will tell you that. Don't worry. Organic. Let's compare one more thing. Second email headline is what? I will see. Imagine skyrocketing your business without the hefty paid marketing bills. It's possible with our online business workshop. Learn the art of organic lead generation and sales. यहाँ पे क्या है? Let's see. यहाँ पे what is the second headline? Second headline. See this. Unlock success with product name. Here's how. Again, which option is better? Can we merge reverse prompt engineering? Yes, 110%. Sachin, we can do that. Unlock wala. Which one? That's great. Perfect. First one. That's great. All the people who have told me that the first option is better, you guys are right. Yes, I again someone said me that depends on the product. Here pe you have to manually put up the efforts. But in the first example, everything is done by ChatGPT. Can you see this? ChatGPT has already told you. Imagine skyrocketing your business without hefty paid marketing bills. Now, this is the main pain point of the customer which you are trying to address. He as a business owner, he or she as a business owner is fed up of spending lakhs of rupees on marketing, and he's wondering how the business would work if I stop on marketing. That is something which has been tackled with this single line. That is the beauty of writing good prompt formula. And guys, let me tell you why prompt or formula is matters. Because guys, I've seen many people on the internet, on social media as well. They keep on writing this kind of things. Some people write it to us via email also. Hardik, you told me ChatGPT is such a cool thing, but it gives me generic output. Why it gives you generic output? Because you go through this approach where you do not know how to use ChatGPT. But if you learn prompt engineering and if you give the right output like this, you will get game-changing results compared to your colleagues or managers who are using ChatGPT who does not know the art of prompt engineering. That is something which is very, very important to learn as someone who wants to grow in your career, because this is something which can give you unfair advantage. And how much does it cost you, guys? It costs you 0 rupees. It costs you 0 rupees because it's free. It's freely available for anyone and everyone in the market. You just need to learn the skill and leverage the software which is available for free of cost. That is the beauty of that. Now, here is again many examples. You can try it on your own. You're an expert role. You can create this. The goal is to end goal, all of that. You are an expert marketer. Create 5 emails, which we have covered. There is one more thing. You are an expert nutritionist. Create a 7-day meal plan for a 6'7" 40-year-old female client who exercises 3 times a week. The goal is for her to lose 1 pound of fat a week by being in a calorie deficit and eating the right amount of carbs, sugar, and protein. She doesn't eat pork and wants to spend $200 per week on food. The meal plan should give the recipes, cooking directions, preparation times, specific meal for breakfast. How many wants to see the output for this? This example nutritionist. Do you guys think is it possible? Or have you ever spent on a nutrition diet? Is there anyone who have spent that money on nutrition diet in real life? Yes, I want to see the answer. I have spent, many people have spent money. Okay, guys, you guys can verify if the answer is right or not. So, guys, the day one is starts with egg, spinach, and tomatoes. The ingredients are 2 large eggs, 1 spinach, all of that. The direction is this. Preparation time is this. Lunch is this. Ingredient is this. Day two, breakfast, lunch, dinner. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. Day three, say day four, similar pattern. Day one and day two. General tips, this and this. How many people think this is good? And how many wants me to make a good prompt? First of all, tell me, is it good or not? Can we make it in a table format? Parth, superb suggestion. You can do that. Amazing. It's great. It's great. Yes, yes. Good, good. Excellent. Okay. No. Good, good, good. Excellent. Now, how many think to maintain a diet? The most important thing is calorie per meal. Do you guys have any idea calorie per meal? Purnima, yes, I will try that as well. Yes, Annam is saying yes, yes. Anand is saying yes. Parth, yes. Everyone is saying yes. See this. Provide me calories per meal breakdown. See this. How now we are going to use prompt engineering. See this. So now the breakfast will have 300 to 350 calories. Lunch will have this much calories. Now, there was one solution. Hardik, can we put up a workout meal? Yes. Hardik, can we try to make a vegan diet? Yes. And let me just a sec. I'm closing the Zoom chat. Interesting questions coming from the audience. uh, yes. Let's modify the whole meal into a vegan meal. I am also a vegetarian. Let's say I want to modify the whole meal. Okay, the whole diet, but I've written wrong. But see this, it is going to work. It has replaced eggs with tofu. It has replaced different things with everything. See this, chickpeas and salad. Then there is roasted vegetable bowl with brown rice with again calories. And now some people is working. Some people told me, Hardik, can I get workout suggestions? You let's say you along with this diet, I am planning to start my workout in a gym. I want you to, guys, use your skills. Act as a professional gym trainer and provide me a workout for 5 day a week. Guys, again, using our skills. The goal is to lose fat and gain muscle to make a lean body. Give in a table format. Let's say I'm not sure it will give it in a table format, but just trying, people were asking about table format. Give it in a table format. Chalo. Oh, cool. So we are getting exercises. What should be the exercising on day 1? Chest and triceps, bench press, dumbbell flyers, tricep dips. What should be the sets? Notes. Use a challenging weight. Use parallel bars. Back and biceps exercises, legs and abs on the third day. Day 4 should be shoulder and traps. Day 5 should be cardio and core. Running and cycling, Russian twist, lag race, bicycle crunches. Day 4 is shoulder, all of that, along with notes. Cardiovascular exercises, use a medicine ball. So many things. How many people are mind blown? I am myself mind blown, by the way, by listening to your suggestions and creating a workout plan in a table format. How many think, Hardik, the learnings are worth it? Guys, I've used all the learnings which we learned together in the 3 sessions. How many got the final output using our learning skills? Worth it? Worth it. Very good. Awesome. Excellent. Great. Pakka. That's great. 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 That's great. Perfect. Mind blowing. Worth it. Worth it. Awesome. 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 If we specify weight and height, prepare a chart. Measure. Yes, that can be done. I want to act ChatGPT as a doctor. I want to share my blood test report. ChatGPT has to analyze my report, prescribe the best medicine and nutrition plan for me. Will it do for me? Ajay, yes. The thing which you have written now, simply paste, copy paste the same thing. In that, it will give you the report as well. You just need to put up the data. I do not have the data of yours, or else I would have done it on screen on. Output of the diet and plan, can we ask? 100%. 1+, we can do that. Please show how to create a table design. Sridhar, this is the prompt for that. Give me in table format. Chalo, with this, I'm sure AI is going to change world that we have today. ChatGPT ignored the typo you had in your prompt. You had workshop typed instead of workout. Uh, yeah, it's quite like it is working on a daily model. Now, guys, can you see my tone has been identified ChatGPT? See this. Can you see how much I've used ChatGPT in past few months? I'm using it from March. Today is September. So I'm using ChatGPT from March on a daily basis or weekly basis. So it knows my tone. So that is something it has trained. Google has server, ChatGPT has server. Yes, obviously it cannot be worked without server. Would it be possible to give inputs in table format? Yes. You just have to mention. Uh, Treatment to tight GS. It's something very technical. You need to try it. ChatGPT is Mahaguru, bread and butter for so many. Chalo, please answer, sir. Dinesh, can you put up your query one more time? How to improve research articles? Anantra, you can improve your research articles by telling ChatGPT to provide you some critics on that. Work as a critic. Chalo, can we give voice command? No. It is going to come in the latest update. Does Bard also work on same prompts? Yes, Ashutosh. But Bard is not that great as ChatGPT because it is not used that much. How can I review my PPT? Supreet Kaur, you just have to put up your PPT content. See this. I'm going to show you one example, guys. See this. Guys, you just have to implement your learning. See this. Let's say give me 10-page content for PPT on, let's say, global warming. I'm going to write this. You are going to get 10-page ka content. Let's say Supreet Kaur ka query hai. This is. I'm going to copy this. Now just imagine, guys, this is something which is written by me or Supreet Kaur. We have this content. I'm going to copy this content. I'm going to open a new chat and I'm going to tell ChatGPT, I will provide you PPT slide content. You act as a environmentalist, or what those guys are told, I forgot. Environment expert. Chalo, let's try that only right now. Environment expert and critic, and give me some constructive. And if you're wondering, Hardik, do I need to write this so many big things every now and then? No, I've given you prompt formulas. You need to search for that in the table of content. There is table of content as well. Simply search for the things, copy your prompt formula and paste it. I'm just going to write it in front of you from scratch. Feedback. No, sorry, constructive criticism on the same. Now, one more thing. Whenever you're interacting with ChatGPT, make sure to write this prompt towards the end. Reply, reply, understood if this makes sense. Okay. An environment, slide ka, the slide, reply, wording, spelling, make sense. Chalo, theek hai. Click on enter. Understood, Mila? Simply copy paste the thing which you have generated. I think it's my clipboard only. Copy paste and paste it here. 10-page content you have pasted. Now see this. It is going to put up everything in a format and it is going to provide you critics. These are your critical points. Now, in the presentation, the most crucial thing is, Hardik, what if something people ask me questions? So you can tell ChatGPT, create a 10 list questions that people that people might ask after listening to this presentation. Let's say, now try to understand what I'm trying to achieve here. Let's say there is an important client meeting, important client presentation where you are going to deliver some content. So you can provide that content to ChatGPT, tell ChatGPT to get some questions and answer for that as well. So you are well prepared. And I'm just writing 10, you can write 20 also. Okay. It depends on the type of content you are providing. After listening to this presentation, and also provide answers for the same. And you can write here also in a table format if you want to do. If you want to have table format wala thing in answers. See this. So we are writing, what was the topic? Global warming. So what is the current global temperature increasing? Why? What is the current global temperature increasing due to global warming? Da 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 da. How do you know? Da 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 da. 10 questions and along with that answers also. These questions and answers can help you provide clarity and further information to your audience, addressing their potential queries after your presentation. So this is can be done. You can tell, give me more 10 such questions. If you are not satisfied, give me more 10 such questions and answers. So it is an endless loop. You can tell ChatGPT to give you more and more. ChatGPT will never say ki, yeah, that's it, that's enough. It is going to give you more and more. And that is how you can improve your research, improve your topics. All the people who are wondering how it can help you in PPTs, in your email work, in your research work, have you got the logic? By using constructive criticism and asking them to provide questions and answers for the same. Can I get a yes? Zoom chat is open. Mind blown? Yes, yes, chalo, it's really good. These features are greatly helpful. Chalo, that's great. We provide the data to ChatGPT. Is it that? Yes. I was not having any data, तो मैंने उससे data generate करके उसको दे दिया. But you can use your own data as well. PPT code, never use PPT VBA code. Those are used this. Can we give instructions in Excel to perform actions via Superchat Excel? Yes. Kindly tell what is the prompt for PPT with explanation from a long paragraph. Sanjay Kumar already taught you. You can act as a professional presenter, create a report or create a presentation slides on given topic. Data given in ChatGPT is safe. Saurabh Khare, yes. Can I use book using ChatGPT? I was recently trying that as well. Where is that? See this. I was writing ebook using ChatGPT. This is how I've written the whole ebook using ChatGPT. Ashutosh. The ebook name is how to what was the ebook name? Let me see. I forgot. I was just trying to experiment. How to crack a high paying job with Excel. Ebook by ChatGPT. Have you got the answer? Ashutosh? Chalo, great. Yes. Yeah, Nidhi, I'm also thinking the same. Guys, can we call it for the day? Like I think too much information for today. Can we get speaker notes? Yes, you can. I have tried that as well. See, I will show you. This is the global warming ka side. Give me speaker notes for the same. I think some error, but you can do that. I need to refresh my chat. Ashutosh, yes. We have both together developed that. Chalo, that's great. Perfect. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That's great. D'Souza is telling me to check my message. D'Souza, multiple messages are coming. I will just close the Zoom chat for a second. Now, let me address some queries and let me first show you example. See this, some telling, can we create speaker notes? See this. Give me speaker notes for each slide. So this was some people ka query. I forgot the name, but you can create speaker notes as well. See this. This is how you can generate speaker notes. Now, I know what people are going to ask me. First thing is, Hardik, मेरे को ये bonus नहीं मिला, my 365 not received, all of that, which every happens every week. Do not worry, nothing new about that. Every week new people come and they face some technical issue, nothing to worry about. Simply fill up this form. Anyone who is facing technical issues, not able to log in, have paid double time, not able to get a refund, or some technical queries with requires some admin or technical people have not able to download software, install software, just fill up this form. ये form में एक चीज है which you might be wondering, Hardik, what is my batch name? Your batch name is your WhatsApp group ka name. Simply fill up this form and my team will get back to you within 2 days. That is first thing. Second thing, Hardik, I have not received the recordings. Can you please give me the recordings? The orientation, the intro call ka recording is in the WhatsApp group. Once you log in your account now, guys, you will see something called as live Q&A session. Click on that and you will see in prompt engineering part 1, part 2, and today's prompt engineering part 3. And let me with said that, let me turn off the recording. The recording is